try and fit Triton into... Wait, you said 12? Yeah, I can fit one full squad in each vehicle, right? With a driver gunner?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, get Triton in the first armored. We're gonna have Storm in the second gunned one. And then Sughart will be with command in one of the unarmored MTLBs.
You mean unarmed?
Unarmed, yes. So you guys are gonna put Storm and Triton into the two armored vehicles. Excuse me, not armored, armed vehicles. So it's gonna have the platoon's gonna look like we're gonna have a MTLB with a gun, MTLB with a gun, two MTLBs with no guns. We're gonna have like remnants of Pony, Triton, and on my scoreboard all the squads are messed up. Like it's so stupid. And Stormfront squads the first three. Then we're gonna have Sug and Command in the rear one. We're gonna drive the first three MTLBs over here to the fob mark. We're gonna keep all the infantry into the MTLBs. We're gonna have one MTLB push forward, just the unarmed one with nobody in it, just with its periscope to push down to like the train tracks. Pretty much just to get eyes on the bridge. While the fourth MTLB with Command and Sug is gonna be pulling out to the BTR mark. We're gonna get eyes on Soloninsky. If we see no contact to Soloninsky, we're gonna send a buddy team from Triton squad across the bridge while everyone else covers them. The buddy team is gonna cross the bridge. If they live, we're gonna send the full squad across. If the full squad live, then we're gonna send the platoon. We're gonna clear out Soloninsky. You know, if we haven't taken contact at the bridge, we haven't seen anything, they're probably not there. We'll remount. Prepare to make our assault onto Akeem. If we see contact there immediately, we're just going to all mount up and we're going to drive north to Akeem, where we're going to safely cross the northmost bridge to get onto the other side of the river. So phase one, find out if they're at Soloninsky. If they're at Soloninsky, we go to Akeem. If they're not at Soloninsky, we cross the bridge there. All right, that's phase one. Phase two is going to be the assault. So depending on what happens in phase one, phase two. So if they are at Soloninsky, like I said, we're going to go to Akeem cross, and then we're going to take the far eastern side of the map all the way down past Militia Main pretty much, and we're going to regroup in whatever industrial, I think it, on the mortar mark. That's basically going to be the rally point. Then we're going to send our two MTLBs with Pony, and we're going to have a Triton probably squad. We're going to send them to the south to provide a base of fire onto this town of Soloninsky. While the infantry moves north, we're going to claim the hill of H1087 and assault Soloninsky from the north. If they're in Akeem, we're going to cross Soloninsky Bridge. We're going to go all the way up the edge of the map pretty much the same way. We're going to have our infantry Triton squad with the two MTLBs covering from the south, and we'll have the infantry assaulting from the forest to the northeast. Questions?
What if they are defending both positions just to screw with us?
Well, the only way they get the opposite side is if they drive their vehicles.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Squad Ops. This is April 25th. And this is on Gordok on Rising Ghosts. I don't know if you could hear very well. We're just listening to Jack go over his plans for the assault. I am Tedish, and behind the scenes, we got Shadow Ritual running the cameras here for you tonight. We got a pretty interesting op going on. It's kind of a spiritual successor to an old op we had, Rising Giant on the same map. Let's see, what do we got going on? Can we bring up that little graphic we got going on? So it's basically an attack defend. You got militia versus Russia. The militia are defending. They are defending one of two locations. It's either going to be Soloninsky or what's the other one called? Akeem. The two towns on the southeast and northeast side of the map, here and down here. Looks like for the first round, the militia have decided to defend the northeast. And now we got the map up. Mostly infantry, or let's see. There's a couple options here. So the Russians have the options to take either the infantry division or the mechanized division. That's up to the commander's discretion. If they choose infantry, they get to place a fob down, and they can throw down some machine guns and some mortars, and they also get some extra lats. If they go mechanized, they get 4 MTLBs. 2 of them are unarmed. 2 of them have machine guns loaded up on them. On the flip side, the militia normally get, what do they have? Militia assets. So they get some armor, not armor, some vehicle assets. They get 1 Logi truck, 2 Dishkatekis, 1 SPG, and they also get to throw up a fob with defensive structures, 2 HMGs, a mortar, an SPG emplacement, sandbags, all that good stuff. They can also, they have one little choice here. They can either go with 2 scouts for the whole platoon, or they can do 2 lats. If they take the scouts, then they can throw down a minefield where they get to build up a minefield before the map starts, before the round starts, with limited munitions around their fob. It's got to be somewhat limited. It can't be too far away. I think it's within 300 meters of the fob. But that can really change the way that the Russians have to approach, because they got to worry about these mines all over the place, in addition to militia hiding behind every bloody tree. What else is going on here? No one can cross rivers. You got to cross on bridges. It's cold water in effect, so vehicles can't go across, and infantry cannot go across either. Another little thing that's pretty cool. We'll see if it happens. It has happened before, but vehicle stealing is a possibility. So if the Russians run in there with their MTLBs and for whatever reason they jump out, the militia can run over and snag them. It's happened before. Usually it happens when teams get really low, but you never know.
If they come
Crazy
back,
shit happens.
They're in your squad.
Other than that, that's the basics of it. I think they're gonna. Are we starting the platoon brief here? We kind of heard what was going to go on earlier, but it looks like they're forming up here. We'll see if we can listen in on what Jack has to say for his whole platoon. He heard the cats here.
Rising Ghost, right?
Come on, Triton. It doesn't want me on there for some reason.
Yes.
There we go.
Silas, the Silas.
If you got any questions, yeah, feel free to type them in the chat. I'll do my best to respond. Questions
Shame
about the
on
op,
Silas.
questions
That's
about
all
what we
shame.
do here. Check us out.
Shame.
Squadops.gg, twitch.gg, which most of you guys are on already.
All right, welcome everyone to Operation Rising
Here
Ghost.
we go on the brief.
This is a U.S. assault on militia position op. Basically, we've been setting patrols out as Russia for the past couple months, and a local cell of partisans has been ambushing our convoys, and we're sent here to put a stop to that. We've chosen to bring some extra armor along the way to do that. We're going to have Squad 1, Best Pony, running all of our armors. So he's going to have the 2 armed MTLBs, one with the NSV, one with the KVT. He's also going to have the 2 transport MTLBs. We're going to load Triton Squad, which is Squad 2, into the front MTLB. We're going to load Squad 3 into the second MTLB. And then we're going to have Command and Squad 4 in the last MTLB. Alive, we're going to drive MTLBs up to the train track. Friendly fob mark, we're going to halt. We're going to drive the unarmed MTLB with command to the rocks of the BTR mark. We're going to get eyes on Soloniki. If we see contact at Soloniki, we're just going to disengage, pull up, and we're going to cross the Akeem Bridge. If we see nothing at Soloniki, we're going to send a unit of Triton Squad across the bridges. If they survive, we're going to send the whole platoon across. And we're just going to briefly check Soloniki and make our way to Akeem. Alright, so phase 1 is getting across the river. Basically, we're playing for information. If we see them at Soloniki, we're just going to go leave them alone for now. We're going to get across at the safest bridge in the north. At most, they'll have a squad and a couple techies, but I'm sure that our armor will be able to deal with that. If we see nothing, if I see nothing with my binos, if Pony's squad sees nothing with MTLBs, like I said, Triton will go across. If there's nothing there, mount up. We're across the bridge. We're moving to Akeem. Phase 1, get across the river. Phase 2 is the assault. So if they are in Soloniki, and we've decided we cross the bridge at Akeem, we're going to take the far eastern edge of the map all the way down. We're going to regroup at, I believe it's Industrial. Friendly fob mark, I'm not too sure what that flag is actually called. We're going to regroup. That way we're going to then the MTLBs with the guns down to the south side of Soloniki to provide a base of fire with one of the squads. And then the other squads are going to move on foot to the north and use the mountains to assault Soloniki from that direction. If they're in Akeem, like I said, we're going to cross the Soloniki Bridge. We're then going to regroup in the defilade of the mountains, pretty much on the eastern side of the map, on the mortar mark. From there, MTLBs and a squad will provide a base of fire and just create a distraction while the infantry maneuvers and assaults from the northeast of the woods. All right, that's where the best cover is. Does anyone have any questions? All your FTLs and squad leads have been fully briefed on what happens in case I or their squad lead dies, so I expect the plan to get carried out. Remember, they'll have potentially 8 to 10 anti-tank classes and up to 6 mines and 2 IEDs. Plus, they're going to be running 2 Dishkatekis, 1 SPG. They can also have a mortar, a couple HMGs, and an SPG emplacement at either Akeem or Soloninki. All right? So they have a bunch of assets. We have the armor, though, okay? Our MTLBs can take up to 3 lat hits, and we have 4 of them. Pony knows how to play it with them. So I think we have a pretty solid plan. If no one has any questions, we're going to mount up and prep for live. So anyone have anything they want to ask? All right, mount up for live, boys. Let's have a good one.
All right. So sounds like a solid plan. Pretty basic. Recon, cross the river, assault. What we know that he doesn't is that they're in the northeast rather than in the south. So let's see if we can get a quick flyby here and see what the defenders have in store once we get across the map. So this is a modified layer. We got a little bit darker, a little bit more fog action going on here. And then we're also running our custom mod with a couple class tweaks, and
No time.
another major modification is that on the map, you no longer see everybody. You only see squad leaders, fire team leaders, and medics. So that's half your squad is not on the map. So getting lost is very easy, and you really have to keep track of everybody in your squad. Hansi briefing made it sound like they had 4 armed MTLBs. Well, they definitely only have 2 armed MTLBs. 2 of them are unarmed. But let's see. So the defenders up here, trying to figure out if they got that minefield option going down.
They're all sorted. I just need Atomic to actually ride back up here in the front. You should.
Yeah, they're all armored MTLBs. They're just 4. 2 of them have guns. 2 of them do not. I don't see any scouts running around laying mines. They might have already done it.
Pony, we still need a gunner on the this first one.
There's already a casualty up here. Wonder what happened to this guy. Got wicked. There goes his body. Decomposed that quickly. Yeah, I mean, if I was going to put a minefield down, where would I put it?
We're good.
I mean, the vehicles are obviously, I mean, the obvious choice for the vehicles is to approach from the south because you got so much open cover or no cover situation where they can just sit at a distance and use their long-range weapons to rain hell down. And we're live.
We appear to have lost Saturn's call. We stopping?
So it looks like, oh yeah, okay, we've got the mines on the map. They're right underneath me in this field, just to the north.
We've lost Saturn's call.
Excuse me, the east of town.
Getting out of the vehicles. There should be no reason to get out of the vehicles.
Oh, I love command comms. All right, it looks like the militia are sending off 1 squad to the south, and they've got like some feeler elements heading to the far west and northwest. Scouts, I'm sure.
Silent, if you want to move the Logi to better position for
We've got a little bit of time before we get some engagements here. We can go over the squad leaders and commands. So on Russia, on the assaulting side, we've got Jack, currently named Jackie Boy. I swear he changes his name every 3 days. Commanding with Shukart, Stormfront, Triton, and Best Pony. And then on militia, we've got Rose Dragon, who's a relatively newer commander. I want to say this is his 3rd op. And then underneath him, more than that? Okay. And then we got Silent, Krusty, B-Car, and Londars as his SLs. See a lot of very familiar names in here. We got Muff playing in there. Sunny, FX. Yeah, a lot of ops tags in there. So yeah, this should be a good one.
Probably good. They're MTLBs, so it's like we have any visibility.
One thing about those MTLBs, man, they are loud.
Krusty has life down there.
And
We're
even
good so far. We're almost
even
there.
me as an admin, I can't tell where the vehicles are. This is because they're not on the map. They no longer show up on the map.
Just so that is, if you got anyone dies, we can.
Okay, there's some MTLB action over here.
Oh, it's live, and no one was in the driver's seat.
Yeah, because you already had claimed the vehicle, so when you hopped in, it kicked him. Oh well.
So yeah, it's very easy to get lost on these maps. You actually have to navigate, figure out where the heck you are, landmarks, all that good stuff. Game audio is pretty low. We'll look into that on Carta. Could be just because there's not too much going on and I'm kind of far away.
Alright, convoys halt in Foxtrot 8. Front of enemies proceeding up the rocks.
Oh, interesting. So it looks like they sent a squad down here to defend the southwest point, just to fuck with them. That's pretty funny. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they like, take the bait and commit all their forces, assuming that everybody's down here.
No visual on any movement from the enemy or any enemies of any kind up here.
Tony's checking it out with his glasses here.
Have a buddy team prepped to cross a bridge.
I wonder what the idea was, sending this whole squad down here. I feel like it would be to be seen and to divert them, and then to ghost as soon as you've engaged each other, just to fuck with your opponents a little bit. But they're being pretty well hidden. Okay, here we go. Got some vehicles moving over there. Looks like we might be getting ready to cross.
Alright, I've scanned 195.
I'm gonna give the call that solo's clear.
Here we go. This might be... This is an unarmed MTLB that's about to run into two techies here. This could be real bad.
Alright, yeah, you drive.
Ballsy. God, these things are loud. What's going on, Sharp Rocks? Yeah, I did turn down the command chat a little bit because it can just be super pervasive. I got it down to about 70% audio, so that's why he seems quiet compared to the rest of it.
Convoy regroup in industrial. I want the convoy to regroup in industrial.
This could be interesting. Let's see what they got waiting over these rocks here. We got... This is just two Dishkas? Yeah, two Dishkas. I mean, that's plenty to take out this unarmed MTLB.
Where should we put the convoy to?
Industrial. They're calling down outside position main.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep it engaged. There we go. That's not good. I can't tell if there's anyone. No, there's only two people in here.
We're unarmed.
We got techies on by two scouts.
Where are the other TLBs?
Still crossing.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Just mount your infantry, engage the combat.
And then they ghosted. Nice. Hit and run.
I think they ran off.
Turn that noisemaker off. Jesus Christ.
How much health is left?
It's so loud.
Oh, last quarter.
Ooh. Pony's not scared. He's gonna push this bridge.
They were headed southeast.
MTLB is flipped.
Oh, they flipped
We
an
lost the
MTLB?
gun, the armed MTLB.
Unarmed MTLB?
No, the armed MTLB.
And it's on the bridge blocking the other one from crossing the border territory right here.
Are we allowed to not hit it with another vehicle?
God, he's there. Earthly Fire, what did I miss? You missed this MTLB up here. Getting engaged. This is the unarmed, one of the unarmed ones. Getting engaged by 2 Dish Kentuckys. Lit it on fire. And the Dish Kentuckys disappeared. That's all that happened.
3/4 damage to lead MTLB. No damage aside from
Copy. Alright. Once the rear MTLB reaches, continue moving.
So it looks like those techies circled all the way around. They're back in town, and we've still got that 4-man fire team in town. We'll see if they have any AT capabilities. And they probably have at least a lat.
Okay, so we're just running. Okay, bye. Alright, we're taking the convoy to LA.
Yeah, keep moving. I'm in vehicle number 2, Pony. Right behind you. My 2 scouts need to mount up in one of the MTLBs by the bridge.
Here we go. Oh, they're moving in front with that fucked up MTLB. Oh, maybe it'll suck up a lat.
That would have been a good thing to know.
Oh, that one's wide.
Dismount, dismount, dismount. RG coming from Solinki.
This would be hilarious if the militia could steal that MTLB, even though it's unarmed.
Everybody dismount, dismount. Pull 360, spread out. Get out of the vehicle.
Contact to our south, inside Solinki.
There's a hit.
Search and destroy the contact.
Jack's calling to dismount the infantry. They're going to envelop this squad and destroy them.
Lead MTLB because they're wasting lats on it.
Yeah, they're wasting all kinds of like AT capability on this unarmed.
Direct to our south, inside Solinki. Close, within 100 meters.
Copy.
Yeah, this whole squad. I mean, I guess they could load up in those MTLB, in those
Copy that. This is squad 2. We're gonna.
Yeah, these guys are running. Good call. Get the fuck out.
Fire to the northeast of Solinki.
Run! Run! You'd best leave, guys. Would your driver have a stroke? Come on. You're gonna regret staying. Oh, I think he did have a stroke. Oh, wow. Oh, they just executed their driver. That was hilarious. Sorry, Mel. Bad time to go AFK, buddy. Oh, wow. All right, well, with one casualty, I guess the militia escape.
We're trying to engage and get our contact.
I'm too
Bravo on me. The
That was too funny.
AR set up.
You got a couple cameras on the ground for us tonight. We got Axe, Rose Dragon, and Dwarf.
Alpha, I want you on the southeast.
I think that was our first in-game heart attack there.
Oh no, this is fuck perfect.
Militia are one step ahead of the Russians here for sure. Jack is still calling for sweep. Let's get those techies. They're long gone. Nothing but ghosts. Ooh, just like the operation. Rising ghosts. Rose Dragon is playing to the map here.
Update me on how many lats were shot and how many SPGs were shot, please.
I counted a total of.
See if you
3
got this
lat
right.
shots.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. That's an accurate count. 3 lat shots. No SPG.
No SPGs, as far as I could tell. One of those lats could have been an SPG. And probably
Now the MTLB is still alive up here, but I'm sure it is hurting.
total drift of both engagements.
Probably at maybe 10%.
This is we can continue flanking west and try to hit them from the flank.
Probably take it as the.
I mean, as far as we can tell, it's
Oof,
just
I don't even know if you want to transport anybody in that. I guess if they can fit everyone in the others, I'd leave it behind. If you can't, take it in the back. Come on, Hyper. It wasn't that bad.
I can push my infantry up. I'm also ready to move on the crossroads over here.
Hell yeah, Earthly Fire. The more the merrier.
Jack, do you want me to move my squad to the convoy or keep moving?
I don't want to. I just want to make sure we're not get hit in the ass by technicals. We want us to push through. Try not to clear compounds. Let's just, briefly cover the windows and doors while we go past them and let's find these vehicles.
Jack's trying to get his cats herded here to push on this town, this unarmed town here. All the civilians, they're in for
Sure we have 360.
a brutal occupation here.
Armor section is gonna reclaim the other unarmed MTL.
Overwatching.
Copy that. That's
All right, we're gonna go check on the defenders up here, see what kind of defenses they have established for themselves. They do get a fob, but they don't get any logi runs, so they get one dump of supplies, and then that's it. So they can put up some limited
Copy that for.
defense, but the Russians aren't really under any heavy incentive to push here, because they're not gonna show up 40 minutes late and then layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of sandbags and barrels.
I'm not sure if there was more than one.
So let's see where their emplacements
We hit
are.
pretty hard.
Don't see any yet. Couple negligent discharges there. So here's the radio fob. This is what they're defending.
No, of course not.
Pretty
They
quiet.
ran off immediately. They ran away. Very fast.
I hate this house. As an attacker, this house is vicious because you can't really see into it at all.
So
And
far,
these
though,
windows
everyone
are
in Canada
so
is
good at covering the
significantly
town.
massacring the poor unarmed
If you're ever
MTLs
assaulting
front,
this bloody
they haven't
town,
done any damage
assume
to
that there's
me.
someone looking out of these stupid
Alright,
fucking
remount.
windows.
Let's proceed to the rally point.
Copy. Rally point at industrial.
I really don't see any
Industrial, yeah.
emplacements yet.
Cool.
Am I crazy? Have you seen any? Maybe they're holding off on building them until they know where those MTOBs are coming from?
Have we lost anybody? Has anyone been killed yet?
No, only the
Negative.
Oh, hello.
Anybody
We got
that's
this little sleeper squad out here,
8% lost.
hiding in the
But
bushes.
we're leaving it behind anyways, because I mean, if they steal it, that's free kills for us when they attack us
Everyone's
with it.
hiding in the corn. Wheat.
We're not going to use that minesweeper?
I don't want to put anyone in it.
It'd be funny if everyone out here was a lat.
It's like 1 HP.
Okay,
Jack,
fine.
are you getting in?
No, I'm not getting in. I'm moving on. Keep moving.
Based on our experiences so far, mines are the least of our worries. It's the techies that are the real problem, and that thing will not survive another ambush.
Yep.
Hey Pony, let us know when you're ready for us to
You guys are just out napping in the
ready for it.
field.
This is 2. I'm not sure which MTLB is ours. Is it east?
Just get in any. Just get in any MTLB. It does
It
not
looks
matter.
like, wow, they've chosen the next.
Oh, M2, the MTLB that was
No,
hanging
this
down
isn't
here at the road.
Jack's second rally point here. That was the southern. But they've, what is this, mound? They fortified mound here. Doing great hit and run. They're probably going to get another good amount of damage into the next MTLB, and then they'll try to ghost again. And they've got this guy hull down, just the gun peeking over that. That's great. With a good field of fire.
Gonna move out.
2's coming still.
This guy, I don't. This
Where's the
this is a bad
enemy
position. This is where you
MTLB?
don't want to be. On top of something like this. Like, are you kidding? Look at this
Right
guy.
behind me.
You stick out like a sore thumb, buddy. Don't be up
Look
there.
at
Don't be
the-
that guy.
Oh, it's okay. I see it back there. Start moving. Ooh, double time. Let's go. Holy shit, those things are so.
Yeah, this one's, well, it's a good position. Unfortunately, you can't see much.
Should just squad led on this, honestly.
I'd almost want him to be right here with this field of fire.
We're almost ready. Alright, we're good.
Get off the roof, buddy. Who is that? Ricocheted man. I mean, 10 points for the name. I love witty puns, but positioning,
Taking the road.
-10.
I'm following the road along the side of the road.
So if you're not familiar with us, check us out, squadops.gg. One life event. Unlike vanilla squad, means you die once, you're out. We have limited medic capabilities here. That means if you go down, the medics cannot revive you from a down state. They can heal you if once you're bandaged. They can bandage you if you're out of bandages yourself, but there's no picking up players, so that really changes the dynamics quite a bit. Also changes it when you know that one bullet can end your round. You keep your head down when that saw is firing over your head. You know, it's usually not healthy to try to peek back into fire and snap shoot the saw. All right, looks like the Russians are finally
Edge of the map and start going north.
Edge of the map? Alright, cop.
finally reconvened here. Moving through the industrial complex and moving to the edge of the map, and then they're going to move north. So it looks like they might bypass that little ambush at Mound. They're not going to use the MSR. They're going to go through the woods.
Have eyes on anything?
We'll see if any of these guys get stuck.
And stop the edge of the map or keep going?
Head to the edge of the map.
Gotta make a call. I can either stop or keep going.
Yeah, stop the edge of the map. Send one of the vehicles that has room for Meendorf to come pick us up. I realize this is a much longer run, and I'm not doing it.
Command is trying to run here.
Copy.
Yeah, that's about 4 miles, Jack's boy. Dorf. His loyal sidekick. Honor guard. What were the Roman, like, honor guard? Praetorian or whatever? That's Dorf. On his nature walk. Through the Gorodok countryside. I swear their animations look funny. They look like robots. They used to not be like that. Who can't wait for V11? It's gonna be great, I'm sure. There's HML flying through the... He's ghosting with me here. First death by heart attack. These guys pulling good security. Gotta watch out for that wildlife. I hear the mule deer up in the Gorodok are very aggressive this time of year. They will charge a man.
Hello, Dorf. Get in quick.
Go, go, go.
This guy really likes that roof.
Part of the fence right now is
Really feels
southwest.
comfortable up there. Get a sandbag, that'd be fine. No sandbag?
If they go southwest, we've almost got him in an L-shaped ambush.
Robbie Show asking what are the big changes in V11? Yeah, we don't know, unfortunately. We're just hoping it's going to be soon, and we're hoping for helicopters and fast ropes, but probably not.
Pico, did you get the other HMG done? I haven't been down yet.
Don't forget we also get an SPG, but I want to try to hold that in reserve until they're more or less starting to attack.
We're still assuming south contact, yeah?
Yeah.
We got probably, what is that? Oh, 800 meters
Upstairs in that building, Silent?
between those guys?
Yeah, it's upstairs facing.
Yeah, about 800 meters between the two forces here.
Alright.
Going to satellite view here real quick. Predator view.
Pony, I want your MTLBs to pull up and cover the mound, and I want Triton and Storm to go clear it, alright?
Cool.
Triton Storm, just start running to the mound. When they give you the signal, roll the armor.
Okay,
up to
looks like
cover
the
while they make
Russians
the
are
assault.
gonna go clear mound, but they're
I'll
gonna do it with
command
infantry
forward to start
first.
moving north.
So we should definitely get an engagement here. Begin that same squad versus the entire team. We'll see if the squad can do any damage and then ghost again.
These fucking crows are messing with me.
Why? You think it's content?
No, the crows are fucking, they're freaking me out.
Who is that? Sunny squad down here? Krusty squad. Sebas and Alpha Guido in the gunner spots. What is that? 7 guys? Where are those guys? Oh, that's command. 5 in command.
East of the border.
Oh, it must be the MTLB drivers behind him. Why that's not a full squad. Got it.
Triton, I'm gonna transition my guys to the west side of the road.
Copy. We'll stay on the east for now.
Three, two. Good to roll up.
Good to roll up here so far.
Copy. Are you guys getting ready to assault the mound? Move them to cover, or still a little bit to go?
Yeah, roll up. Only
Still,
cover their
still a little
cover
bit,
them.
but yeah. This is a very large map.
Approaching first road. Or railroad.
Copy.
All right,
Moving up there.
potentially getting into contact here in the next minute or two. I'm gonna say the militia are gonna get 2 kills before they get suppressed, and then everyone's gonna jump back in those techies and they're gonna get the fuck out.
Jack, I got my guys on free fire right now, so if we see something, you'll hear it.
The red is militia here, blue is the
I'm 30
Russians.
meters behind you, so I'll see it too.
We got full 3 squads coming in on this 1 squad hard point.
I crossed the railroad.
And
Move
they are
stop, just
converging.
keep moving, get to the tree cover to your northwest.
Copy.
They got a little bit of
Did you want
terrain
northwest or
between them,
northeast?
and then some trees, and then
Northwest, the northeast trees run out soon. Just stay in that
Copy.
tree cover. Yeah, right there, you're going.
Let those MTLBs know they're in front of the infantry now.
when we can hear the
Hold
MTLBs.
there now. And engines off. Wait for the infantry to clear it now.
We're waiting.
These guys are waiting. They're looking. Oh, we got this guy repositioned. Nope, still in that same spot. Never mind.
Yeah, we have minimal ability to cover the mound. But on the bright side, we don't see the enemies, so.
All right, here they come.
Tony, just so you know, if you
Gorillas in the
transition
mist.
to your west, you'll be able to cover the mound pretty well.
Yeah, that guy. He's got good trees behind him. I guess they probably can't hear him from there.
Someone
That's a
call out
decent
tank
position.
on
The,
northwest.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
both
heard
of
him.
them
on the mound.
They heard the techies on the mound.
They're driving away, he says. I trust him, 'cause my headphones aren't that good.
Driving away straight into defensive position. Well, I wouldn't call it a defensive position, but it's an ambush
I have
position.
negative audio.
Infantry on the mound.
Calling out
You have
infantry
3
on the
enemy
mound.
Infantry, 4 enemy infantry, 5 enemy infantry on the mound.
3, we can roll your position and probably support.
Copy
These
that.
guys are
This,
ready to
this is,
engage.
squad-sized element up there.
2 saws ready to blast. They should just start opening up here. They gotta know they're seen.
There's enemy.
Here we go. Yep. Come on, somebody drop. Oh, that guy's in trouble. Nobody. I mean, that was a lot of lead. Is that one kill up there? Yeah, that's gotta be one. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would not reload with your fucking head up above the rock, buddy. Ooh. Dishka firing.
We are currently still up.
Yeah. Yeah, get him in there. That might be a good 2-3 kills there. Are they getting flanked on the side? Nope, yeah, this squad's going around them. Oh! Someone just got wounded. Oh, wow! That was a great grenade. Holy hell. I mean, it hit the outside, but I can't believe it hit. That had to be 400 meters? Oh, is that indirect fire? No. I've never seen anyone use that. And they lost one, lost two. Ran into a tree. He's backing up, ran into another tree. Austin powering out of there. Where's that second techie? Did he already bail?
Alright, 3 push. Cover if you're gonna push.
Alright, and they're ghosting. Yeah, looks like one techie's way out there. This one's crawling down the rocks, doing his best Jeep impersonation there. Alright, and they're bailing.
Pushing northeast.
Once again, one step ahead of the Russians.
Or try and get eyes on it and open fire when they're in the open if they try and come to our east.
Yeah, let's see what casualties were inflicted there. Looks like we got 4 KI on the militia, 5 on the Russians, although one of them was... Oh, one of the militia kills was that heart attack. So yeah, they did a pretty good job there. 5 kills? Wait, 4? Looks like Atomic Peach
3, I'm sending you the NSVM.
died twice. Yeah, it's probably more accurate. 3 kills over here, 2 kills over here. Those things don't, it's not perfectly accurate because it gotta wait for people to give up before they go into admin mode. Sometimes they don't, so then the kills aren't very accurate. Here we go, the Russians are enveloping this ghost position here. They're gonna find 2 bodies.
Hey, Command, do you want us to keep strong pointing this? Do you want us to keep moving to the west and the south?
Did you hear that MPLB? I mean that techie? What did it do?
It's gone. I think it kept going north.
Copy 4.
What was that?
I don't know what the hell.
Unknown.
That was a misfire.
Alright.
Yeah, is it not shooting any rounds? Try switching ammo types.
No, I'm going to.
Command 2, I got my SPG Hunter Killer group in
Forward Russian
Mike
scouting
5-5.
element here.
They have eyes on the south road.
Copy that too. Go ahead and leave them there.
Let's see where the militia are setting up their next hit and run here, or whether they just pulled those guys straight back to defense.
Like what happened there? Yeah, there was a lot of fire going down.
Probably killed a few people.
Nice. I love this position over here.
We did fire with at least a squad size element.
Do another hit and run here. Oh, mortar's coming out.
Scout out ahead.
That's mortars. Mortars.
Copy. Yeah, everyone pull out, disengage, get in the MTLs, and pull back south.
Where was
4,
that
I want you
mortar?
moving more to the northeast again. Continue moving.
MTLBs are moving to the road. Ready to pick up.
Is that a smoke round?
4, yeah, crack over the road, move more northeast again. Sorry about that.
Where should we move these
Copy.
ones that we're picking up?
Yeah. Interesting.
Pull back
Just to scare him a little bit.
and go
It was
south
pretty
of the
accurate.
train
I mean,
tracks, then east,
30
then
seconds
north.
ago.
Copy. So through the edge of the map again. Yep.
Yeah.
Just letting him know you can reach out and touch him. Russians. Oh, here we go. I don't know what they're basing their fire on here. They don't have a ton of rounds and they have no resupply, so...
Well, if they want to shoot mortars, they got no logi run. I'll let them shoot them all they want from here.
Yeah, Jackie's, saying what I just said there.
Where are they splashing?
Command, be advised, we took 3 casualties in that contact.
No, Robin, we do not check gamma settings.
Is anyone not mounted?
Squad 3 is
We suggest people, you know, it's the spirit of the game. You're not trying to win. I mean, you are, but like,
mortars are slashing
it's not about your KDR in this. Spirit of the game. MTLB is driving through the woods. Noisy elephants. Crackhead Jones, are you spectating a match? Yes, this is round 1 of tonight's matches here. Well, I wouldn't call it a match. They're rounds. This is round 1. Yeah, mortars they were pre-sighted in on the mound there. Trying to get a lucky hit, but
After a quick scan of the field to the north, I see nothing.
MTLBs are almost in position.
I'm really curious to see what these field
We're full halt.
sleepers are gonna do.
Let us know when to proceed.
You know, we've got the minefield
Infantry.
on the north side,
Enemy
and then
contact,
these.
Jack.
Oh, they're calling it enemy contact.
Across the field from me.
Eyes
think-
on, he's on
I
a
think
hill
they
north.
They saw this
Get me and MTLB up here.
techie over here.
Armed, I'm assuming.
Yes.
He must have spotted these guys. Wow, that's far. You can just see that techie.
Oh, he's way fucking up there, I guess.
Do you see him?
I don't see shit.
Turn those. Yeah, see that dark background, the guy on the right? I don't know if you can make that out on the stream, but that shit stands out when you're in binoculars.
Yeah, you'll see tracers. We're gonna have the MTLB take care of it.
Oh, they're bringing up their MTLB. See if they can. The MTLBs get. It's not the full optics. We removed pretty much all the zoom from MTLBs.
Ranging device right here. Yeah.
500 meters. I mean, that is fully zoomed in admin here.
That is roughly 600 meters out.
And that is quite a shot here. Let's see if this MTLB can even find them.
Alright, engine off. Engine off. Alright, listen
Hey
to me.
Jack, can I go ahead and engage this fucker?
Directly north, 002. He's to the right of a tree. You see him? He's like 002 of you.
Jack, do you want that MTLB shooting?
Yeah, I don't think I see him, but I understand what you're saying. And where?
You can't see him. He's like 05 of you, maybe.
I will designate the fucking target in a half second. Right on the hill?
Jack.
You see it?
I'm
trying to get the MTLB to kill him.
He's about
Well,
to get fucked up, is all I know. He's still sitting there like an idiot.
Well, they're pretty close on those 500 meters. Well, at least everyone's pointing in the right direction now. MTLB is firing low at the coax.
I want Triton to start moving directly north on the edge of the map, and I want Stormfront to take the island of L679. Designate one MTLB each to that task.
If I hear
We're going in vehicles. So armed MTLB moving east, and then the other armed MTLB is just sitting where you are now in cover. Yeah.
Yes. Want. Cool. Stormfront on the island of the field to our northwest, and I want Triton to start moving to the
Ooh,
eastern.
so yeah, they're gonna throw one armed MTLB in this little forest island, it sounds like, where he will be. I'm really curious what kind of AT they got in this field.
Let's move, double time, people.
I mean, what do the militia get normally per squad? Militia assets, 2 lat per squad, so there could be a lot of lat out here. I mean, if they mixed them up, they could have, 8 lats here.
Wait, who's going on the eastern edge of the map? Because I got 3 moving from the island right now.
Triton is going on the far eastern of the edge of the map. He should be on the border.
MTLB is moving away from me right now. I'm trying to get in it.
Copy.
No, you're not getting in the MTLB. You're
Oh,
moving
here
up
come the mortars. They've been sitting out there for too long.
That's not what I heard. But I'll go on foot.
By mortars, I mean mortar.
covering.
1 splashing in 10
One
seconds.
MTLB is going to be covering where it is with 4 right now. The other MTLB is going to be moving with 3 and covering them.
4, 3. Oh, way off.
Those are sharp. The next ones won't be.
Here we go. I'm gonna call this the aggressive worm assault. Not really a line. It's not really a blob. We got MTLBs driving every which way. This is an armed one on the bottom of the screen, and we got another. Where's the second armed one? Down here. Yeah, okay, so we got 1 armed one on the west and 1 on the east. Looks like the militia pulled that squad that was skylining before completely out of the woods. So this should be our next little conflict here. These dudes in the field. Just using this guy as a bullet magnet, lat magnet, hopefully, / an observation.
Copy. Enemies 330. Wait, what? Dishka. Hold on. Stand by for full report.
See if the militia have put anything.
Dishka is 3 off of my current position.
If they put any emplacements down here.
Techie or emplacement?
Emplacement, I think.
Calling out an emplacement on the berm? This guy? No way. Here's this SPG. Interesting. Yeah, that might get some play. Aiming that thing is probably a royal bitch through these cornfields here. Wheat, whatever the hell it is. Oh, is this one? Bingo, there's one. Through the windows, that's vicious. Yeah, that'll be potentially if anything comes into that arc. What is shooting? Oh, hello. Hello. This is Call of Duty right here. Look at that guy! Oh my god, he just got walked over! Who? Oh! That was awesome. Who was that? Oh, come on, turn the names on. Tedish and Pitch and Power, wow. And now they were entirely behind him. Those guys were within inches. Like, you could have reached out and touched them. Oh. And the mortars are going to come out and slap these guys. God, these MTLBs are just so fucking loud. What was that? Soap and McTavish, right? In the... whatever that COD was. Ooh! Oh, there's a 1 kill. Ooh, adjust those a little bit left. That'll splash the rest of them.
What we're thinking about 16 or 17 more shots so far.
Both MTLBs taking Dishka fire here. That was a lot of rounds.
Keep moving north. Keep moving all the way north.
Mortar's coming down on the MTLB. That one did some damage.
Fire down, alright? Copy that, Pony.
I think we can see everyone in the game right here.
Set up a base of fire to engage.
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Alright, Pony. The other MTLB is in between command and full right now. Use it to assault, so tell him pushing a little bit to get an angle on the city. 3, I want you to start. Oh yeah, 3. See if you
This is one of their armed MTLBs taking fire from those techies.
crawling through the field. I don't know. It depends if that's safe or not. 2 and 4
Man, be advised. We are setting up a base of fire to engage that emplacement.
Copy 3, thank you.
These guys are pulling that MTLB back to cover. Yeah, these guys can. Oh, they could ambush them so hard. Here we go. They're sneaking forward now. I mean, if they can kill that armed MTLB, that'll be huge.
Orders out.
These mortars better be careful.
Should be about 21 mortars in now.
Shoot them a little bit too far. Oh, another MTLB taking some long range. That thing's on fire. Mortars are.
Alright, 4. Try and get an angle from your position, so start.
Oh,
moving
this is a
north,
pair of lats
forward,
right here.
assault, 2,
Oh, this thing's
continue
gone.
west.
This thing's gone.
Pony,
It's gonna
yeah,
take
that's
2 right up
Pony.
the ass. Oh, he missed! He missed too! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus.
Copy 3. You're free to engage.
MTLB has no clue what just happened. There we go. Oh, you guys,
Copy.
spoogles, come on.
And then the third one's with you.
Copy.
Oh,
You can take. I want you pulling that back towards you, using it to draw fire, engaging from there.
Copy.
looks like they've disabled. I mean, so that was one of the armed ones.
Start finishing the swing.
Did they get out of this one? This has got to be the driver. Oh, it's unarmed.
Command, be advised. We have a techie that's flanking us.
Copy. Pony, coordinate with the MTLB.
Guy emerging from the wheat field.
Said, southwest of my position.
No armed
in the middle of the
MTLBs are in
field.
the position. Repeat,
Yeah,
no
you have
armed
one coming to
MTLBs
you.
in the location.
One's coming to you right now, 4. Or 1, I mean.
I mean, you're out of the grass, dude. You can stand up. Oh no, you can crawl back. It's cool too. What are these guys shooting at? Oh, they're engaged far away. Oh, that's an SPG shot. That is a double kill right there? Yeah, it was. Whoa! Second SPG. That was almost friendly fire there. Oh, that was pretty.
We're taking fire now. We're gonna return from
Copy.
Yeah, he's putting off
2,
smoke.
double time. Skip this town.
Ooh, yeah, that's a rough fight. Once they figure out where you are.
The shot gunner's down.
Look at all the bullet holes.
Pony, can you move in from there or no?
Sometimes I wish squad had a little bit of gore.
A little bit.
Alright, if you can, try and get to one of the.
Okay, so what do we got? We got the Russians all the way on the outside.
He has at least a medic alive still, unknown
We
to the
got
rest
one
of us.
MTLB in action with a gun. Probably 2 effective squads here
More people off flank, the better.
versus a fully entrenched militia team.
Copy, hopefully
Which
it's
I'd be willing to say
kills.
really haven't taken significant casualties at all. Maybe
Copy,
4,
we'll keep
5,
our eyes.
6, according to the scoreboard. They're really using these techies well with the light cover from these fences, but it's all you need. If you can't see the outline of that techie, It's really hard to pinpoint where it's coming from, even with the tracers sometimes.
Squad 1, caution approaching
MTLB
the
moving in.
MTLB, sending rounds in that direction.
Oh, this is their minefield, though. Gotta be careful here. There are mines scattered throughout this field. Close contact. Oh! Good hit on the armored one. Oh, he wall bangs through. Takes him out. Might have been his foot poking through there. That might have given him away. Gotta be careful about that shit. You're prone in a corner like that. Be aware your feet are gonna stick through the walls.
Move, we've been spotted. Return fire, commence the assault. Force, try and start moving.
Yeah, confirm that. We'll try to move up. We got a lot of open
There's been a lot of blasts.
Russian are pushing the, what is this, the north side. Pretty uncontested up here. Just two guys holding the militia northern flank. Versus, looks like 2.5 squads.
You want 2 pushing south?
You got these two guys. Fucking 3 guys. Special forces their way in. I don't know what this guy's doing on the roof here.
Opportune spots.
That's looks uncomfortable. There's a full fire team here that are gonna breach this old position. Is that command up there? No, it's silent. Drops one. Russians are doing a pretty good job getting into this town. A command here sneaking his way back into town.
I'm assuming command. I only have 3 more people.
Ooh, U.S. command or Russia command goes down. No, that was Pony. Not Jack.
What's your situation?
Where you on me?
Currently engaging enemy to our northeast. They're in the wood line.
Copy that one.
I think we should have gone in across that field rather than from over here. They were prepared for that.
Copy that.
And my hunter killer unit's with you.
Alright, have the hunter killer unit keep moving east. Squad 3, what's your situation?
This is where communication is huge because you can't tell where your squad is
Alright, squad
on the
4,
map because of the mod. You got your squad leaders, your fire team leaders, and your medics.
Copy that 4.
They're pushing from my side.
Command just drops one personally, getting dirty.
Infantry close, they're popping smoke.
Yeah, they're between me.
Got a little standoff here at this house.
2's gonna be smoking and moving into Akeem.
Russian making their push here with a lot of smoke. Getting into town.
To command, go ahead and do so.
They're in the compound east. Copy. In the compound east.
This is one. I've got eyes on the MTLB.
Copy that one. If you want to use it as a battle bus to get in here, go ahead and do so.
It's yeah. The armed one is approximately Lima 555.
Breaches gets one, the other one through the wall. All right, Russians are definitely got a foothold on the north. Militia need to pull these infantry in. They got them out on that island covering their east flank, but they're not doing anything out there. I mean, that radio is basically completely unprotected at this point. It's got one, maybe 2 people between it and the entire Russian force here. Rose just went down there. Did he trade? I think he traded with him. So yeah, we've got this whole militia squad out here doing nothing. All all of the Russia on the north. Both commands are down. I don't hear any communication over squad comms on the Russian side. Granted, they're all in local chat range.
Merrick, you're off.
Don't do that to me.
Armed the bull.
Hold on, I'm gonna shoot an RPG.
This guy is giving these guys hell. I don't know where he is. They haven't figured it out. He's just plinking over that fence. Who is that? He's doing a great job, Night Raider. Or Night Trader.
Crossing.
He's got their whole team tied up.
Yeah, they're shooting in that smoke. Move, move, move.
Here, an MTLB moving. Wait, did the militia steal the MTLB? They did. It's unarmed, but they stole it. Now the question is, did they communicate that they stole it? Or are they going to get friendly fired? That would be funny.
They're suppressing.
Yeah. Hey, Weezo.
What's up?
I need medic. Yeah, hop the fence. Be careful, there's a PKM gunner at 170 across the road.
Woo!
Yeah, 170 across the road.
Did that just kill someone? SPG from 3 miles out.
Yeah, got killed.
I have all my ladder.
Alright, I'm here. Crispy, I'll be assisting you next.
They're up on that hill. Copy.
What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Russians versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about 8 on 8 right now, actually. Of course, the Russians have to pry him out of those positions, so I'd say the militia have the advantage right now. And they have no spacing. That's 4 guys with 1 grenade if it's placed perfect.
This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. Eric, how many guys are left?
You can hear him trying to communicate here.
3? Okay, take your guys, go down to the river, and flank them
This
around
is
the
Dorf.
in the hills.
Dorf the honor guard. The Praetorian.
Stay low. We'll try and cover for you.
Taking command.
It's gonna be slow.
Putting GLs on that house, it's good. That's that goddamn house. Those stupid little windows that you can't see in, but you can shoot out of. Waiting for that SPG to just lay one into this courtyard. Those frag rounds, that thing is vicious. They're doing a wide flank over here.
What's that? Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Fuck, Bob's down. I'm by myself over here.
I'm here next to you.
Oh, and Dorf bites it.
Let me know if you guys, when you guys move up.
We're not moving up, just lost a lot.
Oh, can't see those guys. Where'd they come from? Militia moving to kick the Russians out. These guys are in spitting distance. Oh, underneath the V-dub. Trying to wall bang. He wounded him. Get a grenade over that wall, buddy. He's trying. Here he goes. It's. Oh, he threw that one way up. And he drops to get wall banged. So if you don't know how to lob grenades versus throwing them, it's right click, which would have put it perfectly over the fence and gotten a triple kill for him. Rather than left click, which football throws it as far as you can. So we got 3 downs, 3 guys over here.
No, Merrick's alive.
He did overhand that, Encarta. He
Oh, yeah,
he
they're
threw it,
right.
yeah, underhand, yeah.
So I can't do shit.
Russia is in a tough spot here.
I hear guys in local. You guys covered?
Oof. I guess they have a decent angle here. They've kind of given away their... Oh, never mind. They've kind of given away their position. Yeah, it landed like the next courtyard over. And kind of skyburst, probably a meter off the ground. Back into the woods. I mean, so if they come in this way, they got no one looking at them. They could potentially sneak in here and take this horrible house. We got these guys
Yes, I see, but I can't
just
do
covering each other's backs. That's
Behind
what
defense, like it's 177.
I guess that's all I can do right here.
You don't have a good shot with a lat though.
Looks like we got 4 left on Russia. Yep, just 4.
I'm out. All clean. Yeah, Merrick's taking some dudes.
7, 8, 9, 10 versus I count 11.
You still have it on him?
Yeah, he's just parked it right there. Like 177 behind the fence.
No. Yeah, but what about our...
Oh, plus a guy or 2 on the vehicles.
Oh yeah, Merrick, yeah. He's just to our southwest, almost directly. We're like 200 meters off, 150. We can try and move into him, but it'll probably be death.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get the fuck back. That guy's just waiting for you.
Popping up somewhere else. Fuck glitch.
Four and
Do you
12.
still have an MTLB up?
No, they took it.
Okay, at least Crispy's figured it out. They did take it.
Oh fuck.
Oh! That'll do it. RPG through the window. Your bullets are cute, Russian. Yeah, get the fuck out of there, buddy. Crawl like you've never crawled. Although you really have nowhere to go. SPG's coming in. Frag's coming in. Wow. Oh, it bleeds out. Now these two. Wow, oh, we found their Dishka. I never saw this one up here. Oh! Did you take him out? Yep. Nope, doesn't. Scared him. Gives away his position.
Techie at the intersection.
We got contacts 50 meters, 053 northeast, left side of that building.
You should probably get some cover. You are both in the wide open on a fucking hill.
I'm moving down off this hill. Techies to our fucking southeast. Still got a guy in.
Alright, I'm moving up towards you. See that lump on the road?
Oh, here comes the MTLB. He's just gonna drive up and be like, what? You can't hurt me and I can't hurt you. That was the football throw on that grenade, a little short. He's like, yep, that's an MTLB. Oh, he's gonna try to run him over. That's just rude. That's just rude. I mean, come on. He's gonna back over him. Jumping over the fence. He's gonna do it again. I'm gonna laugh when the MTLB flips. Oh, he gets out. Wow, that was a fucking bulletproof fence.
He's on the other side wall.
He's got his pistol out. Oh shit! Oh shit! That was great! Yes! Nice! Oh, excellent! And now you can get your MTLB back.
Bastards killed fucking everyone I helped here. Shit's it. It's over. Fuck.
So, last man standing here, Weesow.
Friendly?
Nope, not a friendly buddy.
Voice is still haunting.
Get your real gun out. I know you've got ammo for it. There you go. Here they come.
I see you.
And no one coming on his other side. They think he's in the house. Here you go. Here you go. Here's a kill. Maybe. He's gonna. Oh, yep. Nope. Oh, get him! Yeah. And since it's AK on AK, the Russians don't necessarily know that guy just went down. What are you gonna do with that? Oh, okay. No, that was a grenade. That was almost a double kill. Like, seriously, that was wow. That was right in front of that guy's face. For a random grenade. He's got about 14 rifles pointed at him. Here we go, squad leader moving in. They are breaching the fuck out of that house. Wow. 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 Really? Pistol kill, here it comes. Pistol versus pistol, yes! Will you get another one on the other side? Here they come. He's got his pistol still. Do it. Oh, he's bandaging. Shit! They're on all sides! You're kind of fucked. Oh. Alright, well that was round one. We'll have round two coming up here in a little bit. That was a action-packed end with a very deliberate beginning. We'll see you guys in a minute. About 10 minutes, we'll start the next round. Alright.
Yeah. That's gonna be clipped.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, and Bob went on like, I'm so fun.
All right, back for round 2 of Rising Ghosts. This is Gordok. Round 1, a little slow to start, and then got fucking crazy at the end. Saw some pistol kills, saw some stolen MTLB action there, some unarmed running over of people. That was probably a highlight for me. Yeah, it looks like the militia held it though, so we'll see what happens on this one. We're flipping sides, doing it again. Looks like it's going to be a little bit different. We can go over the op real quick here for any newcomers. It's basically attack and defend, where the defenders have a choice of one of 2 places they can defend. We have limited options for mobility for both sides. The Russians who are attacking can either take an infantry option or a mechanized option. Looks like they've opted for the mechanized option again this time, where they get 1 MTLB with the heavy gun on it, 1 MTLB with the machine gun on it, and then 2 unarmed MTLBs. If they went with the infantry option, they could plop down a fob wherever and throw down mortars and machine guns to help their assault. For the militia assets, they get 1 Logi truck to plop down their fob, their defense fob, and then they get 2 Dishka techies and 1 SPG techie. And they can also throw down 2 heavy machine guns, a mortar, an SPG, and then sandbags and anything else that they can build with whatever points they get. They don't have a ton of points because it's just 1 Logi dump. So I think they can probably 2 HMGs, a mortar, and SPG. I think that's most of their points right there. But yeah, they've chosen to defend the other point, so we can see a different attack vectors here. There's a lot more woods around it, so I feel like the MTLBs won't be as effective. But we'll see what happens here. They're still trying to figure out exactly what their plan is, while the rest of the forces are playing leapfrog, dogpile, whatever you want to call this. It's always chaos in here. If you've been in one of these ops,
randomly killed after 15 minutes of laying in the field
True.
and not doing anything.
True. Like
we ambushed
we ambushed their fucking
and then
my squad goes 3 times.
it's like a cafeteria.
Once with the first 2 dish then like
Sure.
And then over here,
I'll probably go with me and 1 dude.
they're still figuring it out.
Yeah, just trying to get eyes on the game, see what you can.
But yeah, check us out, squadops.gg for the webpage. Sign up for our events, check out the calendar, everything that's going on. And then twitch.tv/squadops. Catch us, which you're probably watching here, but in case you're watching a recording of it, that's where you catch us live Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's a 1 life event, so you die once, you're out. No respawning. Medics can't pick you up. They can just heal you. Limited loadouts, focused environments. Let's see, yeah, as far as focusing the infantry here, infantry or vehicles cannot cross water. You have to cross on bridges. Other than that, there aren't a lot of restrictions on this one. I guess I wouldn't call it a restriction, but the militia do have that option to, I think that, yeah, they did it in the first round, but didn't really come into play. They can throw down a minefield, which is very strong. I think that one of the MTLBs got really close to hitting a mine. It was in the field for sure, but then I think it got splashed with a lat anyways. Sharp's asking, is the medic kit tweaked in any way since they can't revive? I do not believe so. I think it has the same loadout. We used to play a long time ago where the medics could revive, and they just turned into primary target number 1. It was always aim for the medics. Oh, that guy's got a radio. Screw him. Shoot the medic. And if the medic survived, then that team won. And if the medic died, then that team lost. And it was just too focused on that, so we got rid of that. That was back when silent visual was one of the only ops. It was really fun being the medic because it was just super focused on you, and it was like crucial to stay alive. But yeah, it was too pivotal of a role. Guys are taking their time getting ready here. You can see we got the mod going on here. These really silly looking BTRs with the little observation scope replacing the turret. Looks a little silly. But still pretty cool functionality that we can do that. Other couple things we changed with the mod is in your map. It's a little bit different for me because I've got admin cam on, so I can see a little bit more. But the only people that show up here on this map are going to be the squad leaders with the numbers above them, the medics for every squad, and then every fire team lead, which we've got these fire team leader kits. Those are specialty added. Those show up on the map, but none of the regular riflemen or ARs or any of the lats or any of that show up on the map. Neither do vehicles. So it's really easy to get your squad fragmented and, you know, be alone in the bush. You don't know what's going on. You actually have to communicate to figure out where people are. So it helps keep people together and punishes people for fragmenting off. All right, looks like we're finally getting ready to do a command brief here. Listen in and see what the attackers will do on this side. This is the other team from the first round.
Yeah, I have a bad luck jumping over fences because they're always right below me.
Yeah, I know. So in squad 1, Londarch's squad, thank you so much for staring at the ground for
Sharp Rocks, what about
45
name
minutes.
tags? Can you see if you're looking? Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You can see them if you're looking at them
There's guys
directly,
behind
but not
us.
on the map.
So nice work. So we're going to go ahead and do the Russian side of this operation. What we're going to do is we're going to have Squad 2. Krusty Squad is going to be in charge of every single vehicle. We're going with the mechanized option, so we're taking the 2 unarmored and the 2 armed MCLBs. We're going to load up the entire platoon in them, and then we're going to drive approximately to this green fob mark. From there, we're going to call a security halt. MTLB drivers will just kind of huddle together, get set up in spots where they're pretty well defended, and then squads 1 and 3 are going to pull 360 security around there. I don't want anything sneaking up on us, killing us, getting anywhere near us without anyone noticing and killing it. So we're just going to do 360 security. During that time, Squad 4 is going to advance to the sniper symbol and try to get eyes on Soloniki. And after he gets eyes, he's going to make a determination on if he thinks enemies are in Soloniki or if they're not. If they are in Soloniki, he's going to stay there. We're going to leave an unarmed MTLB at the green fob mark, or maybe a little bit closer to him. And then the rest of the platoon will mount up, and we're either going to cross at Radio Tower or all the way out of Akeem, and come back down and stage somewhere to the east of that location, Soloniki. Soloniki, by the way, is the red fob mark. So we're going to stage somewhere to the east, get the foot mobiles out, get you guys set up kind of more or less in a platoon line, and then the MCLBs will find good firing positions. We might use the unarmed one as a distraction to the south, and then we'll just push in and crush the resistance at Soloniki. If enemies are not at Soloniki and they're at Akeem, we'll hold another brief at the dismount part. Any questions? Sweet. Oh, that was easy. Alright, let's break it out. Call for live. Admins, we're ready to go.
Alright, so it sounds like pretty much the same plan that Jack started out with last time. Move up, get on those rocks, check out Soloniki, and proceed from there. I mean, it's a pretty logical plan. We'll see what they do with their MTLBs. Let's go check out, see what kind of defenses. I guess they can't build defenses. They can throw their mines out. If they're doing the minefield, they can do that before live. Let's go see if we can't figure that out. You can see all the rallies in the distance. Yep, looks like they got mines all over this road. See any of them? Yeah, there's one. Is that a smiley face? No, that'd be great. All right, so they got the mine option, so they're definitely doing the infantry or the scout option rather, so they won't have the extra machine guns, but the mines, especially on this map, on this defense point, are going to be strong.
So we get one with a regular BTR
There
gun,
just
right?
aren't as
And then
many
one with the
open
MBST.
fields to drive through.
Correct.
Although having all the mines on the same road.
And we're not
Yeah.
going to move at it live until everyone's more or less in.
Move it, so.
So we'll see what happens here.
I think.
Oop. Oops. It's gonna be the
Going
OP
on,
that
I'm with
the
you.
Russians are gonna
Are you
scout
not ready
from.
for fatherhood?
No, I'm not. I'm
Sorry, you're saying?
1,000 miles away
You're
for the next
unprepared?
4 months, 5 months.
Oh, oh Jesus.
I think he's dead, man.
No.
Can I get a little bit of squirty?
Can't see too
Alright,
much
go
from
ahead and
here.
load up once
See a little bit.
MTLBs are in position.
And we're live. Let's see if the militia push out.
So it's live?
With those vehicles. Yep, looks like they're going somewhere. We got one squad kind of heading up to the train bridge.
One, let's go ahead and load everyone on up.
Command, this is 2. We're ready when you are.
Yep, just as soon as that. We're all loaded up, squad 4.
Where are they sending these techies off to?
Squad 1, are you good to go?
Are they splintering? No, looks like they're gonna keep them together, try to wolf pack that shit.
Just make sure everyone's in.
Probably get them across the river
Yeah,
up
make sure to go.
here.
Alright, go ahead and move us out too.
They can cross this bridge. Vehicles have to cross the water.
Wait, there's still one guy running. Hold! We'll do a little bait check when we get out there. Alright, what's good? Let's move out.
Yeah, they can do a really heavy harass with these if they play them right. There's 2. Where's the 3rd? Oh, lagging behind. See how that Russian push is doing here. Where are they? They're taking their time, getting organized. You know, you got a lot of vehicles. You got to gas them up. Get the engineers involved. Now they're in a nice line, driving down that riverbed. Excuse me, not a riverbed. That's train track. Nice thing about these techies, if you're in one of those, you definitely hear the MTLBs before they hear you. And they're going to be in perfect position to ambush them if they try to cross a train bridge. Yeah, up on this hill. Down through the trees. Get that SPG to line up on one. I wonder how hard at range it'll be to identify which one has a weapon on top. Here they come, rumbling down. Let's see, so the one in front is armed. And then we got unarmed, unarmed, and armed. So the front and the lead vehicles. Excuse me, the front and the rear. Oh, but the techies are pulling off.
Crossing when we're approximately at that position, let me know.
Roger that.
I don't think they can quite hear them. You can see them over there, though. Doing a little dance around each other. They don't even know they have a dance partner, though. Too slow, guys. If you were up there minute ago. Wow, they took a roundabout way. I'm pretty sure they got lost because you don't see your vehicle on the map. So if you're just following the leader and the leader doesn't know where the fuck he's going, yeah, pretty sure that's what just happened there.
Alright, we're here.
Alright, let's go ahead and start dismounting. Let's get the engines off on these MSLBs and set up security patrol.
Because they went on a giant roundabout all the way up here and down. I mean, I guess fuel efficiency isn't their major worry here. And the infantry are getting out here.
Yeah, Port, go ahead and get situated over there.
Here comes the tactical blob moving forward. Alright, let's see if we got defenses built back here in the meantime.
That's a whole shit.
So, can you get a sandbag where Dorf is standing?
We got Pony Squad.
Real low supplies.
Forward ambush. Scouts up on these
Take 5
rocks. Firing position
yeah,
in the
boys.
back.
Welcome.
Good positions, good concealed positions here. No one's skylining on top of the rocks. Excellent. Back at home base. What do we got?
Port, go ahead.
Still running.
Alright, when you guys get out there, I want you to be very careful of skylining. Try not to reveal yourself.
Yeah.
No mortar?
Yeah, I already told my guys.
Oh, there's a indirect fire base.
Copy that.
Machine gun. Nice. I like that. I mean, I like that and I don't like that. I don't like that because chances are it's going to be not a vehicle that's coming in that front gate. And if it's not a vehicle, the Dishka's only good for the first couple shots and then they know exactly where you are. Pretty easy to get a grenade at your feet or just snap out and headshot you from close range. But it's a pretty entrenched position. Although with vaulting, I'm not sure if you can get over this. Probably not. No, I don't think you can just straight jump over that. Yeah, you could buddy vault over it. I don't see a mortar yet, though. Oh, there it is. No, that's a Dishka, excuse me. We got some sandbags inside here. More sandbags. These could be rifleman sandbags. 2 people to a house. 2 people to a house. But I am very surprised there's no mortars. I like the barbed wire in the field. You're not going to see that until you're on top of it.
This spot's bad. I gotta move further south.
Copy that, Port.
Of course I disconnected.
Silent and Muff leading the
I'm sorry,
crawl
Daniel.
slash
You
charge.
would have been
There we
right
go. Now
from
they're
behind
charging.
anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, we got first eyes. Being very cautious here with what he can and can't see. Those guys are concealed. Not going to be able to see them. Are we going to be able to see any of those guys? Nope. Maybe that guy? Nope. Look, those are all 100% concealed from this position. Where'd he go?
Squad 4.
Guess he's waiting.
Still moving. God, I didn't see anything. I'm trying to get a better angle so I can see more of the entrances.
Guess he's going for the high ground over here. See if he calls anything out.
One, you see anything?
Negative.
Yeah, those guys are all behind that hill.
No contacts.
I don't think he can see shit from up here.
Sweet. Nice and boring, the way I like it.
It's not that boring. It's about to be real exciting if you don't assume it's not boring. Checking all his angles. It is way too easy to get tunnel vision here. Silent's doing a really good job of not doing that.
Yet.
Copy that, or
Who's that guy? That command out there? Stormfront? The calm before the storm here.
alright, all squads be advised. I think we're going to go ahead and let 4 do surveillance for probably about 3 or 4 minutes here. Let them see if anything comes up in that time.
All right, 3 or 4 minutes of surveillance. So we got a good old, I don't even know what standoff this would be. What's the stereotype where people look at each other? Mirror standoff? Except they're not even looking at each other. It's like a bunch of birders walking around looking for the elusive great horned owl.
Did the command
Still
just
not
commit suicide?
Yeah, he did.
Jack got so bored over there, he committed suicide. That's really depressing town that they're defending.
Respawn, lol?
I don't know.
It depends on if he like.
Do
Already
whatever you
identified role.
Oh, okay. Technical issue with command over there. Looks like he's gonna come back in. At least they're not calling it clear.
This dish guy has such a gigantic fucking thing on top of it. All of it's supposed to be rangeable.
What were you saying
It's
now?
not. So what the fuck
I
is
was
the point
saying,
of this piece of shit?
Can he
I learned
see?
that even if you toss me
Is
swap,
that?
it would be
I just did a
visible.
combat check. Did I miss
Just
anything?
wait till they
think-
put 4 times on it.
If he was super on top of
Oh
it,
my
whoa, that was too far.
What they
He
thinking
could
of doing?
tell,
Load up,
yeah,
load up.
that is that indirect fire bunker. So if he was really on top of it, he could tell that those are not natural
And 4, I'll
sandbags.
send one of my transports to come pick you up.
But at
way
that
you don't have to walk
distance,
back,
that is
alright?
tough.
Copy.
Phantom Actual, how the
Yeah, leave
TF
the
can I get
transport
into
here
this
for now.
server? It looks beautiful. Check us out, squadops.gg. This is a one life scenario. We also have whitelist server and an invasion server for regular play, but in order to get involved in this, check out the FAQ on the website. Join us on Discord. Ask around. Yeah, it takes a little bit of prep to get into these ops, but it's a lot of fun. One life scenario. Die once and you're out. So everyone takes
You
it
may
really
have an
slow
interesting bug over here.
and tactical.
Describe it.
The MDLB is driving without the engine on.
Like a
You
ghost
can do that,
driver.
especially if you wiggle it back and forth, you can keep speed about.
No, that's is that the modified MTLB?
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure they have the engine on when we actually move it.
MTLB moving by itself. Hey, at least it hasn't flipped over yet. It's a huge bonus. Let's see what those techies are doing. Nothing. Wait. Is this them? No, that's the forward squad. Techies are... radio? Really? Really, guys? I mean, I'm all about playing conservative, but good lord. Well, there's one of them at least. The one like way the hell up here.
Squad 4, any eyes yet?
Yep. Wow, they're covering all their
Changed angles too, and I'm not seeing anything.
all their
I'm also
potential
checking the surrounding
bridges.
area.
Looking for that 9-year
I think
flank
it's
up here.
Sierras, all
Nope,
35 of them are doing a great job not showing themselves.
they're being bored.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bored. Yeah. Good recon.
Alright, go ahead and
Good
have your
recon
AR
there.
gunner set up in a really well protected spot.
Ooh.
And have him shoot a small burst.
Recon
or
by
two
fire.
To get a couple tracers across
I
the river
love it.
and see if anything comes back at him.
So the idea here is exactly that. You shoot into the woods and you're just looking for a response.
then
That's
1 and
it.
3, let's prepare
I've never
to
actually
get
seen that
loaded up.
used before. We'll see if it's effective.
Copy. 3.
It's something you're taught in SOTT, but in actuality, it's pretty rare for groups not to know that the other one's there. Probably depends exactly how
Yeah,
close
even
you're
the Train
shooting to
Bridge
people.
rocks across the way, they look pretty clear.
Copy that.
Sounds looking in all the right places. They're just concealed.
1 and 3, let your squads know that some firing may happen.
3.
See where those guys are going to shoot into. I'm sure both teams are like, where the fuck are the other guys at?
Anywhere's fine, just a couple burst here and there.
There we go. It's not
Where's
the
buildings?
best
I can't
position.
see shit from here, really. I'm
There's
looking
buildings
like 144.
115, and there's buildings 144 behind the trees, and there's a building 138.
You're supposed to be in a concealed and well-covered position here, Muff. This is skylining with no hard cover and no soft cover.
You're good.
Nah.
Well, he made a couple people move. Oh, this guy peeked. This guy peeked.
And send for his bus, and let's load everyone else up.
Am I staying here or am I
He
following?
peeked, but no one saw him.
Stay there for bid 4, and then the rest of the team will move up. Alright, 1 and 3, let's go ahead and load up. We're gonna move to Hotel 3.
Hotel
3. 5. We'll
Oh, seriously?
large rock there.
Oh my god, they're gonna go all the way to the north. Oh, anyone got any good jokes? Oh, come on. Well, maybe they'll engage
Commander,
with
we waiting
techies.
for FX to get back.
Yeah, Burns, 10-year war
let's wait
incoming,
for,
yeah.
4 to get back in his bus. 4, go ahead and load up in the bus.
Okay.
Maybe those techies are gonna come flying down and
3's loaded.
1 second.
1 is loaded.
Might have seen something.
Oh.
I'm gonna check it
Oh.
real fast.
oh,
Copy that, 4.
Muff might have seen something.
I don't think it's anything, but
It is something, Silent. It is. Trust him. He's an excellent player. Come on, you can do it.
Across.
right across the river,
three-
the rocks right in front of us. The big clump of rocks with the fallen log on the right of them behind it.
Yeah, top of the hill, behind those rocks. There's like a lone rock back there.
That's
saw
command.
his head. I'm sure. I think I still see him moving. Or
He
I'm
called
seeing
out
shit.
command.
135, exactly over top of me.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Are you shit? Shit. Maybe I'm just seeing.
There you
shit.
go. Now you can see him.
1
There he is.
second.
No, dude, I swear.
There he
man.
is. There he
Look
is.
Right over
There he
top
is.
of me.
That's
Mom
command.
swears he saw something. I don't see anything right now.
135. South.
command.
If you think you're not looking far enough, you're probably not. It's out there. 300, 400 meters.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at that one rock with a tree to the right of it. One solo tree.
Yeah, I was to the left of it, to the left side of that rock. Just, I swear.
Go
Yeah, maybe
Go
not.
ahead and
Maybe
send
because I
the
still think I
NVSE
see
over
movement, so maybe I'm
since
seeing
it has
shit.
slightly better optics.
I want the one the house. Right
There he
behind
is!
it,
There he
right,
is!
On the right.
You can see him! Look! Look!
Yeah, yep, that's the one. It's at
Look
the top
right!
of the little hill over there.
Yep.
He's looking the wrong way.
Nothing now.
Alright, maybe I
Oh, I
won't
see him. I see
shoot.
him. I see him. I see
Oh,
him.
yes!
Oh,
I see one.
is
I
he
see
there?
one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a squad leader.
Should I shoot? How far is that?
No, it's a squad leader.
Copy that, or
Gulf 11-5.
huh? Well,
I don't see.
I guess they're over there.
He's gone. He ran.
He was running south. It could just be like one squad, like we did.
All right, 4, go ahead and
He's
maintain
still
position.
running.
Excellent. Okay, no 9-year war. 10-year war. Good news.
Squad 2, let's go ahead and move the rest of the platoon Hotel 2.
Do you know where you went?
Hotel 2.
Copy
Wait, what?
Yeah, he went
Oh.
159, way behind the trees.
Okay.
Leave.
They're still going north.
Bus down there. Just leave the driver as the bus driver for him.
It looks like the squad leader was going towards Gulf 1286, a warehouse compound there.
I mean, it's probably good that they're not pushing straight across that road because,
Or
I mean,
go
if they
ahead and
are
maintain
there,
surveillance,
you're walking into an
we're gonna
ambush
lead you down
and a
there.
minefield.
We'll swing the rest of the platoon north.
Copy that.
I mean, this first mine
If
is
they're out
like
of game, we'll just have you recall you.
right at the edge of this road, this bridge. Somewhere here. If I was a mine, where would I be? Can you see it? It's like right underneath us. Like, where's Waldo? Looking for a tiny red circle. Let's see. Cheap. Look under the map. I guess it could be an IED. Oh, it's an IED. There it is. Boom. Oh, it glitched. That's unfortunate. Where'd it go? What these things are. So there's a little glitch where it turns into a texture and there's no 3D model, and that's exactly what happened there. That's unfortunate.
Or keep me posted if you see any other content.
Still blows up.
Yeah, it's just one guy. Still.
No, there's
don't
nothing on the
think,
bridge itself, Sharp
like
Rocks.
they started here, because I mean, who knows? Maybe they're like one of the really back buildings and I can't see them. But we know there's one, at least a squad or a fire team there.
Copy that. I suspect it did like what you were suggesting with what we
I think
did.
they did what you did last round. They had 10 minutes to check out.
Yep. Yeah, so go ahead and just maintain position there. We'll use foot infantry up north to clear out toward near Keem. And then
No,
I'll
there's just
recall
the one Sharp Rocks.
more or less in place.
All the mines are free. Looks like the techies are still holding the north as well. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they're covering this footbridge. Actually, this looks like more than a footbridge. That looks wide enough so vehicles can get across there. So the militia are definitely going to know what's up once it happens. When it happens.
Squad 2.
I feel like there needs to be another option to cross.
We're going to go ahead and dismount the platoon at Hotel 2-1
Because there's nothing down south.
on the north side of that road.
Roger that.
So if you're going to cross and they're at that, like, I totally understand the hesitation to go across. Even if you think no one's there. Because there's such a choke point. I mean, you can put some infantry on the high bridge, but they're sitting ducks. And I guess you could slap your MTLBs in the back and use them as cover as you push infantry across, get a foothold. Yeah, that'd be the way you'd have to do it. These guys are super patient.
For any further contact, or is it still the one guy wandering around?
I haven't seen him now the last 3 minutes, and nothing since then.
Copy that. 1 and 3, we're going to go ahead and dismount here.
Russia being
And go ahead and bring your dismounts.
super conservative.
3 set 1 fire team to kind of be 360, and then everyone else over to me, and we'll do a little mini brief.
Sinful groove, maintaining that angle,
Feel free to go ahead and pack up
just in
your
case
MTLB
the infantry somehow sneak in. He's ready for them. Although that probably should have been a shielded Dishka. But hey, it's good to be able to see everything. Using the vehicle as a gap cover there. Cover most of that entrance.
Oh, FX is still here.
Yeah, we left him with you.
Command down here, scouting by himself. Little does he know he almost gave the entire gig up. That looks like moving that guy. You can hear the MTLB moving, so that squad, Silent and Muff squad, are going to be moving up to join the north. These guys look like they're ready. They're actually pretty close to that techie that we saw on the peninsula up here earlier. Based on the position of those MTLBs, I'm betting that those militia heard those MTLB roll up. Oh, we're having a little mini brief. Wouldn't you just love to see a grenade pop out of the bushes right now? It's like a militia that was just sitting there the whole time listening.
I have a question. Sorry.
Shoot.
What's the rules of engagement?
Go ahead and make it clear to squad lead what's going on, and then shoot him.
Sounds good.
Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and break down. Let's get everything moving. 1 and 3, go ahead and move into positions.
I mean, I understand the desire to do a full brief like that, but for fuck's sake, pull security. Like, send a guy out on each corner, 30 meters. Especially when you're driving the sound wagons. No stealth involved there.
Avoid the temptation to be guys.
Yeah, I'm almost positive these guys heard those MTLBs. We'll see when they fire them up again. God, that glitch is so annoying. Who is this? Triton? Joe Criselli and our hero from last match, Weesow. On the gun here. Here's that final last man standing. 2 pistol kills.
And then come in towards that footbridge.
Ooh, are they gonna do the footbridge?
I'm looking now. I don't see any contact across the river over
I
here.
mean, this
I
tech,
just wanna
it's
play it
it's
really
in the woods.
ultra-safe.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's not in cover or
Squad 2,
concealment.
this footbridge, fortunately it's wide enough for vehicle, but not heavy enough to handle a vehicle, so let's not sink MTLB in the river.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Man.
So the rules of the op here, yeah, techie is gonna get
Where
mowed
do you want
down.
us to drop off squad 4?
Go ahead and have them drop them off.
MTLB
Say no
cannot
here.
cross
They'll
this bridge.
follow
This
the
is just
same
an
path as
infantry
squad
bridge.
1, and they'll help clear Akeem from the southwestern side of it.
You still want me going on the peninsula?
You'll send a fire team on the peninsula.
Let's see what
and
that
the
looks
other
like
fire
from their
team
side.
across the footbridge.
Well, I don't really have a fire team. I'll just go with me and one other
Oh,
guy.
they're still way back
to
there.
minimize
Sorry,
casualties.
these Vics suck. They're so loud. All right, say again for 4. Where do they need to go?
4 is going to get dropped off near command.
Can you hear that? Can't tell. Maybe they couldn't hear it. You guys are all behind the hill. Yeah, all right, I take it back. Maybe they couldn't hear that MTLB. Good infantry line coming over the hill now, though. See some of those guys. Steel squad asks, do they have any lat? Looking at one right now. Now you can hear it. Oh, you just saw it drive by. Yep, there
Okay,
he
I'm gonna get
goes.
across the road, and then I'm gonna go in with one guy into the peninsula.
Copy that for. Send your rest of your team to follow 1.
You want the rest of my team to follow 1?
That's the admin saying, get the fuck your acting gear. Militia forces have almost completed setting up their communications node. Russia must clear it before positions are reinforced. Good call pulling the techie back a little bit. That was in the open.
Hurry the fuck up.
Copy that. Alright, 1, as soon as you're ready, go ahead and cross the river.
Copy that, guys.
Are they crossing up north? Oh, we got these guys staging down here. That was interesting. I bet it was not intentional, but MTLB pulled their attention to the right, and that's...
Copy that, Vic. 2, go ahead and push up, lead.
They just spotted
MTLB
these guys.
to the mouth of that bridge.
Techies repositioning for this north bridge. They can hit it with 2... Do they have all their techies over here? See if they pull that third one up from radio. Yeah, there usually is a time limit. It's usually around an hour. I don't remember exactly what it is on this one. But we've got 3 hours left on the map, so, you know, we'll be done by fucking 2 a.m. here. SPG pointed straight down this bridge. And then Merrick out here. Again, this position...
Alright, in position.
This is terrible.
North of the road.
Like, okay, so say you get a couple shots off.
Command,
Where are you
this
gonna
is
go?
you.
Where are you gonna go when they start
We
shooting
have,
back at
no
you?
visuals
There you go.
on any
It's like he
enemy
heard me.
contacts across the river.
Never mind, he's getting into a worse position.
1 is happening now across the bridge.
You gotta get in some kind of cover or concealment, preferably both. There you go. Tree lines are good.
Okay.
3, build a fire team across the river at your position, using the bridge.
Command, do you want to use the bus to get across?
Yeah, go ahead and use one of the buses to get them across.
All right, they're sending an unarmed MTLB across the river with a fire team in it. It's gonna take some fire here. One fire team across the footbridge on that peninsula. Another one going across. I'm pretty sure these guys saw the techie in its previous position. But here we go, about to get loud. That SPG, I'm pretty sure can see it right now.
Or go ahead and continue.
Wow, they're sending the armored one across.
I got an eyes on a scout across the river, taking shots.
Copy that too. Go ahead and engage.
MTLB's pushing right up into it. They got 1 kill. SPG direct hit.
1 and 4. Go ahead and continue down the peninsula. Make good time.
Pick your way, either fall back or... Yeah, okay, he's going. Second SPG overshoots. I'm not sure if that would have popped him or not. I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 SPGs on these MTLBs.
Copy that too. 2 and 3, hold position, continue engage.
Oh shit.
Here come the infantry across that same bridge.
All 3, you're committed. Go ahead and go finish it.
Shit, sorry.
No, you're all good. 2, cover him.
Techie down.
SPG truck is down. SPG truck is down.
Hallelujah.
Sounds like they got that SPG, or they got one of them. I don't know if that was the SPG. It was the SPG. So they still got this techie back here, which you catch an MTLB looking the wrong way, especially when it's already hit with an Ooh, lap misses.
When 4 hits the road, 4 will halt, and we'll pivot the platoon around to reorient east. 3, go ahead and give me a sit rep.
We're across, we're getting positions.
Copy that, 3. Go ahead and try to clear out contacts on that immediate hill, then hold.
Sweep through these
Make sure
trees
it's clear
here.
enough for 2 to get across with the VIX. One and 4, they're armed. Buildings on this peninsula.
Alright, push it up for,
Copy that, 3.
The other techie looks like he's bugging out. That's the dead one.
Dude, yeah, sit rep.
So they got one SPG into him. And they lost, what? One techie and 2 guys, so maybe worth it? If they play it right, they can do that hit and run that they already did in the first round.
1, go ahead and leave a fire team here to help cover the advance down the peninsula.
Copy.
4,
It looks like they're maybe reinforcing at the radio post here.
Alright.
We're at the farmhouse right now, at the red.
Lon, what would you say?
Do you see any contacts so far, 4?
Nothing yet.
Copy that. Alright, 1, never mind about the fire team, let's just keep moving. Squad 3, sit rep.
No infantry contacts right now. We're
Not a lot going on back here.
Copy that. Squad 2, sit rep.
Got the entire Russian force way up north.
Across the bridge.
Copy that, 2. Go ahead and
2 remaining techies rejoining here in the middle of the map.
Copy that.
Let's see if they do harass hit and runs or whether they just pick up a hard point here. I mean, you know where the enemy is, you know where they're going. How do you take advantage of that if you are those techies? Could definitely set up an ambush somewhere on this MSR.
Squad 3, do you have any eyes on the village yet?
Stand by, I'm getting that.
This is squad. Do we have eyes on village? We're trying to draw them out. Copy.
Copy that, 2.
No more recon by fire here.
2, do you see contacts in the village?
Negative. No visuals.
Alright. Squad 4, go ahead and be the Canarians and push in, at least up to that hill on the western side. 1 will fall in behind you to support.
Sounds like Rose Dragon's actually got a fire lit under him now. He's moving in with a little bit more aggression here. Eventually you gotta throw caution to the wind. You gotta make contact and it's gonna be ugly one way or the other. Here we can see the textbook assault on an unreinforced position.
3.
Go for 3.
And by textbook, I mean absolutely not textbook. Sending in the vehicle by itself first in the middle of the screen. It's not highlighted, but he's there.
Copy that, 4. Just be
All
really
3 of
cool
them,
in the
excuse
last
me.
little bit.
This is 2. We're at the intersection here. I have man VST supporting 3. Copy.
With your infantry following up on the flanks.
2, do you have eyes on anything in the village?
Negative.
Alright, well if they were here, they probably would have shot us by now. So either Jack is being uncharacteristically patient, or they're not here. Three and 4, go ahead and begin to advance into the town.
See if those
Command,
techies
this
are
is 2. I'm
deciding.
sending my unarmed vehicles to do a wide circle to try and draw them out.
See if those techies are doing anything interesting. I'm gonna say, oh, it looks like they might have picked
1, let's go ahead and keep moving in.
these techies, or are these just an infantry force? They just sent out a fire team into this farm.
I didn't see anything, and I got a decent view of it. I don't even think they're here now.
Copy that. 2, go ahead and send one of your armed through the middle of town.
If I were techies, where would I be?
Let's make the platoon rally point the crossroad at K592. Don't deck the buildings too hard. If
Not
they're not
in
going to
town.
shoot you yet, they're probably not here.
I'm all for
Squad 4.
I'm all for the mod taking everything off the map, but man, it does make
down there.
adminning a lot harder.
It's possible.
Gotta actually lay eyes on them. You can't just look for those
I'm sending the unarmeds to come
outlines.
back. I don't think they're here, Command.
Alright, go ahead and bring all elements to the crossroad at K56. We'll load up the MTLB as a platoon. We'll move down to the farm at India 10-9, or India 10-3.
India
And
10-3, so that's that farm that we were just looking at.
Point again?
Platoon current rally point is the intersection of Kilo 5-6. Yeah, let's just get everybody loaded up quickly.
Load everyone up, and then I think they're gonna hit this Best Ponies fire team. I think he was the first squad to really make contact first round too.
Alright, Command, this is 2. We are in Kilo 5-6, awaiting load.
Copy that. Go ahead and send the one of the unarmed ones. Go pick up 3.
Unfortunately for Pony,
We're 100
this is a great position to assault with armor because you can plop him on that edge of the field there, and it's pretty far for a lat. And it's great range for a heavy machine gun,
loaded.
which can punch through these cardboard walls.
Alright, Squad 2.
Go.
We're going to go ahead and drop the platoon off at the intersection at India 10-5.
India 10.
Copy.
Yep.
Correct. We're going to go ahead and have
That's just to our west.
dismounts.
It's right here.
They'll go direct west from that position. They'll set up shop in Hotel 10-2.
Wow, so
set a good line of
if
fire
we get lucky, they
MTLBs
could
up to the east of the
completely
town,
miss this squad,
that long
this fire
field
team.
in 11.
We'd have
And then
another
we'll go ahead and push the platoon in from there.
little unintentional flank / ambush. Do they have any AT over here? No? Yeah, that's AT. It's all up to you, Uncle Fauquer. So what is that, French? Being witty with his name. Oh, is that a second lat? Okay, so I do have enough to blow up one of those MTLBs for sure. Maybe 2 if they hit the lead one. It's already taken an SPG to the face. Where are the Russians? I can hear them. There they are. God. Stealth MTLBs.
Sorry everyone for going around in circles.
I mean, what are you gonna do when they hide it like in a really good spot and don't show themselves?
That's true.
We spent there for 50 minutes. So if they had like 35 guys not like showing up, then I have to applaud them for that.
Is it likely then they're on the east and southeast town then?
Most likely, because the hardest.
I think they're on the south side.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go right past that fire team.
But he was running towards the south.
Let's see if they clear their rear at all.
Because you can't see that.
I love the power sliding MTLBs. I mean, how those things have got to be like what, 30, 40 tons? Drifting around corners.
Let's go ahead and dismount.
All right, Pony heard that shit for sure. I mean, those have got to be 100 meters away.
And then I want all dismounted units to go push west, set up on the ridge line.
Oh, Pony's gonna have such a good flank.
4. So 3 will be the central element at Hotel 10-2.
Okay, I think that's all the infantry accounted for. Everyone should be highlighted here.
Squad 2, when ready, when we give a signal, you're going to push south and then east.
Shitting yourself in fear or
engage them from the
quivering with anticipation of how many kills you're gonna get because you're gonna shoot them all in the ass.
Copy that command.
That's
We're
the
pushing
question,
south
Snail.
and then east.
Correct. So the gun.
I wonder if they're not gonna use those
end up around Hotel 11.
MTLBs with the weapons on them.
Maybe
I mean, they're still great assets.
Up to you on the exact positioning. If you want to send your unarmed MTLBs as a buddy team down around the south of town to draw their eyes, go ahead.
Yeah, having the trigger discipline, which Pony's pretty good. He knows this whole team. He knows if he fires too early, he's gonna get eliminated. You got to get into position to really get that effective first strike and then disappear.
Before support arrives and blows smithereens, supposedly.
All right, so they're getting a good line here. Looks like 3 squads. You're gonna just do more or less a platoon line push
you guys
here.
all push south, southwest, get up to this ridge
Oh,
line overlooking
hello.
town.
These guys are gonna be.
2, go ahead and shift the MTLBs in position.
Nope, they haven't seen them yet. They don't know how great of a position they're gonna be in. As soon as rounds start popping off and it's all happening over there. Oof.
Squad 3.
3.
Do you see any contact west across that road?
Here we go. Those MTLBs are moving again.
I'm keeping an eye on it. Nothing right now.
Copy that. 1 and 4, I want to go and push a little further west along this ridge.
Copy.
Go ahead and move west across the road. And we'll have you
Nice, setting up the MTLBs across the field. They should be able to effectively use their heavy machine guns there. Maybe push the 2 cows in to draw some fire.
Correct. Yeah, and then follow the bank down to the
Yeah, those guys
path
are
at G11-8.
pushing in aggressively here. Is that the cow? Yeah, there's 1 cow.
1 and 4, let's go get some eyes on the village.
That one's got a weapon. Boom! Lat comes out on one of the cows. Second lat. It's a hit.
Copy that, dude. Go ahead and pull the vehicles back. Get them to safety and start engaging from distant. 1 and 4, starting getting contacts in town.
That's a miss.
We're not pushing off.
That's a hit. That's 3 hits. He's on fire. But that was all on the unarmed MTLB. Fuck it, get out of that thing, ditch it, who cares? What are they gonna do, steal it and run you over with? Eh. So that was, what, probably a quarter to a fifth of their laps.
Yeah, go ahead and start pushing by fire team south.
I think that actually is their plan, is to push these guys in and just draw fire. Because why not? Scout it out. Meanwhile,
Squad 2, which building are you engaging?
We're hitting the north side.
Squad 2 is engaging up here. We got another squad flanking around down by the river. MTLB is doing donuts in the parking lot. Looks like Pony's starting to come up behind, and this other fire team. I think this is Pony's entire squad out here. Is going to hit the entire platoon. Probably the command center. Where is command in here? Yep, there he is. Pony opening up behind.
We have Dish Kentucky to our direct east to direct east.
East Dish Kentucky.
Oh, they should have waited for the MTLB.
1 and 4, push, continue pushing it down.
Copy.
Infantry coming behind us.
Silent spotted the infantry coming behind.
Take out the techies.
MTLB's lighting up first techie, that's going to go down. Second one's going to be shortly behind it. Yeah.
Did we just lose an MTLB?
Techies down, techies down.
Negative.
Nice.
Both techies are down.
Both
Copy
techies
that.
are down.
Infantry over there, infantry over there.
Copy that. 3, what do you see south?
I'm getting over this hill right now.
Copy that. 3. 4, go ahead and continue with rear security.
Both techies are down, so we still have these 8 guys back here.
1 and 3 will be good.
They were spotted by
On
Silent,
our side of the road, recommend a directly
but they
attack
put
object.
the Russia in a
Copy that. 3,
fucking
go ahead.
tight spot here. Here we go, the frontal assault is starting here. Russians are getting close, building to building.
Go ahead and push Rex south of 1 to about Hotel 11-2. Maybe Hotel 1. Just stay off the
Contact
road.
northeast. Northeast of squad 4, 50 meters.
Copy that. 4-4. Hold them off as best you can. Start retreating when you get overrun. 1, I want you to go
Good
ahead and
GL into that
control this
room.
first set of buildings. So that squad 4 can retreat to your position.
Copy that.
3, go ahead and continue to clear buildings in the south.
Action behind is happening. Oh, there's too much to cover.
Squad 3, do you have sit rep?
Yeah, we're taking contact inside the group building. Sandbags inside green roof building.
Not quite, Val. They were off to the sides. You went between them and they came around behind
Fall
you.
back to 1's position. 1, stand strong.
Still have contact east. You want us to fall back?
Yeah, 4, go ahead and work way back. Get him on the remote slope.
Was he dead? Here reload. Here reloading.
Command, this is 1. We've got contact between ourselves and squad 3.
Copy that.
Watch your
3, go
feet.
ahead and
His feet
start
sticking through there. You gotta be careful about that shit.
1.
No, I'm in mantle defense. Okay. Alright, go. I'm in. Watching the door.
I can't believe they didn't see his feet. He's right underneath that. Yep, okay, there you
I
go.
was gonna. Oh, he's
4,
down, he's
maintain
down.
security.
Nice work.
Take out those contacts as they come back over that hill.
Russia doing a good job penetrating into the town here. Yeah, Russians are all over in that town. They still got the squad behind them. Buff Bandits alone in the back.
We're about to push on one of these
Is he down?
I'm picking
Nope,
Copy
he's
that.
still up.
Alright, 3, go ahead and just hold there for now. 1, keep pushing south.
Who are you talking to, Muff? You're
2,
alone.
keep moving and engaging as best you can.
Oh, he's got the MTOB backing him up.
Techies coming in? Oh no, never mind, never mind.
Oh! 50 cal lighting up another MTLB. That one actually got action, the one I was giving shit to earlier.
2, go ahead and use the vehicles as best you can. If they're too heavily damaged to use, abandon them.
Basically, the Russians, I'm gonna say they've got control of the town here, at least the north half. It's very light resistance left. It's just like 2 or 3 guys left in buildings. They got 2 guys at the Alamo position, one on that 50 cal, the other one hiding next to the other 50 cal.
1, I want you to focus on clearing the compound at H1144.
These guys can get over this fence.
4, go ahead and continue to advance into the buildings. Get into hard positions. Squad, what's going on?
Drops that guy.
We're patrolling around the town, hitting them as we see them.
Copy that. Go ahead and send one of the guards.
Oh, good grenade. Where did that come from? MTLB lighting up. Oh, drops one. Dishka put good rounds into that MTLB. Smoke's coming in over the roof. Ooh, that was a real grenade. Oh, he goes down. I think he was shot over the top. Yeah. Alright, Russians are moving in. I think they found that radio. They heard it. Where are all the militia? They're all outside. The Pony Squad on the outside, taking their time crunching in on the Russians. Muff actually looks like he did a pretty good job of holding him back, and he's still alive.
Yeah, at least one scout used the best.
That should be a good grenade.
4, go ahead and leave the fire team.
Oh, hit the body. Probably wounds one though.
Alright, well, let's keep pushing in.
There's movement over here.
Copy that. 4, I want you to go ahead and push in as well with 1. Come down south.
Oof. Muff wounded. Muff wounded again. A third time. Goes down.
Copy that.
Bob is on Sunny's position.
Alright, so it's pretty much just that fire team out there. 1 or 2 stragglers in the town.
Yeah.
MTLB is going to chew these guys up. 1 left out here. And we got a couple hold up in this town. We got the other side of this squad. But yeah, the Russians firmly have control of it. Probably got that radio down already. Nope, still there.
I'm on the radio.
Copy that. 1.
Digging the radio.
Everyone will back to this compound. How's your situation up north?
Radio, dude. We're gonna hold here until there's more.
Alright, 14 RTV. Squad 2, go ahead and send an unarmored MTLB to go pick them up.
Now they're calling to RTV, even though they just need to hold.
1, just secure the area.
One guy left in his house. Storm front.
Wow, I'm amazed that worked.
Tried to get wall bang, didn't quite work out. Oh, through the window.
Yes, sir.
HML. He's a heart attack victim from the first game.
Yeah, go ahead and bring the ore in. Keep patrolling around. Be very careful, please.
I think this MTLB found him. One left. Hero. Not much he can do out there. Just about wrapping it up here. Oh! They hit a mine! Oh, good lord! That was amazing.
Squad 4, are you there? I think we just lost the MLB with Squad 4 in it.
Wow! Wow! Look at that was an entire squad! That... I mean, there's still a lot of Russians left, but that was amazing. Oh! Someone's really sad they left and didn't catch all those kills. Who's... It's just Hero. Same guy, yep. I totally forgot about all the mines. Totally forgot about them. Apparently so did the Russians forget that that was a possibility.
I see him. He's going to the greenhouse.
Oh, there's still someone in that MTLB. You just called him out.
Wait till he goes inside.
FX 1000 pops out. What? You had to drop everything. Come on, Hero. You can do it. You can do it. Get your pistol out or something.
Still up, FX?
Nope, you're alone,
If
buddy.
anyone has man comms or ricocheted, just have him try to pull back when it's safe.
Rico's about to die. He gets the pistol out! Gets him! Nice! Okay, Hero. Just do that another 10 times and you're good. Oh, he bleeds out! Wow. Alright. Good game. That was a climactic end. Oh, that mine made it all worth it. Alright, well that was round 2 of, what is this thing called? Rising Ghosts. Tedish, that was a fun commentary. A little slow to begin with, but I'm glad it ended up the way it was. Join us on Saturday. It's our next op. I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head, but you can check us out. SquadOps.gg, twitch.tv/SquadOps for our next event. All right, we'll see you guys later.